Hello everyone, welcome. This is Slow Flow Combo. We're going to do a slow flow into a restorative yoga practice. My name is Kelly and welcome. Today you're going to need a bolster or thick pillow and 2 blankets. I'm going to set those aside for now, and then we're going to get started seated. Finding any comfortable seat. Moving the flesh from the sitting bone, sitting up nice and tall, lifting up through the spine, up through the crown of your head. Run the shoulders back and down. Taking a deep breath in and letting it go. Starting to settle in. Notice where your body's holding tension. You release muscular tension from the body while still holding the upright frame of this posture. Can you begin to fill your body with breath awareness? Noticing how the breath moves in, where it goes inside, following its track as it moves up and out through your nose. Continuing to observe the cycle of breath and nothing more. Settling into the space, settling into your body. Allowing everything to just be as it is. And simply watching your breath. If you're holding on to some excess tension and you'd like to allow your next breath to be more of a sigh, please be my guest. Be your guest. Inhale. Exhale. Returning to that observation. If at any point in time during class, if you need to make sound or sigh, knowing that that's always available to you. This is your practice. This is your time to connect. Connect in deeper to yourself, your own inner wisdom, your body's knowledge. Connecting into that network that connects us all, that energetic web of awareness, higher consciousness. Which is connected to from going inside yourself rather than out. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows and bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Just breathing into your hands. Letting the belly fill, letting the chest fill. Letting your exhales be releasing. And then both hands at the heart, bowing your chin to your chest, finding a moment of gratitude for anything or anyone in your life. Even the smallest, tiniest thing. And then inviting into your practice and intention a mantra or a word or a feeling that you would like to invite into your life. Repeating this to yourself 3 times. And then letting it go with the breath. Raise your head, hands to your thighs, slowly opening your eyes. Beautiful. All right, welcome. let's go ahead and actually let's take our feet together. Take the soles of your feet together, Supta Konasana. You can take your hands by your hips and help your body to kind of press up into the seated posture. Or if it's helpful, you can hold on to your ankles here, kind of pull yourself forward and then lift up through your crown. Roll your shoulders back, keep finding length through the spine, and then press your thighs down towards the ground. You could also imagine that you're trying to pull your thigh bones out of your hips towards the knee. And then press the thighs again down towards the ground as you lift up through the torso. Roll the shoulders back. Hold that heart open. Broaden it. Breathing here. Good. And then release. Bring your hands to your ankles and just start to make some circles. Breathing as you go. Just noticing if there's any kind of clicks in the hips or any sensations that kind of connect into the hips or the back here. Just noticing how the whole body is connected. Breathing through your body. And the next time you come forward, changing directions. Moving slowly, moving with breath, being compassionate with yourself. Slowing everything down. Good. All right, back to center. And we're just gonna take our legs out. Ooh, take them all the way out, sitting up nice and tall, flexing your feet and extending your energy out from the pelvis through the legs. Again, it's like you're trying to pull the thighs out, almost like you want to press your heels forward as you curl your toes back, really stretching the backs of the legs. Draw your thighs towards your hips and press the legs into the ground to ground you, and then reach up through your fingertips. Nice big breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, turn to your right and start to come down to the ground. Good. Hands on either side of your leg. Inhale. Exhale. Stay right here. You don't have to fold over unless you really want to. Just finding the side stretch here. And then your opposite leg, your left leg, really press it into the ground and extend it. Pull it out of the hip. Good, breathing here. And then taking your left hand on the outside of your right thigh, starting to turn this into a twist. So you can be as upright or as forward as you like, as far as you came down for this flat back, kind of stretch over the right leg. You can stay there and just move the arms. Right hand behind you, hand on the leg, and you're twisting to the right. Breathe in here. Good. If it feels accessible to you, you might kind of slide that left hand down the leg a little bit, folding down a little bit closer to your leg. Maybe. You might stay more upright. Trying to keep your back pretty flat, not really rounding the back here. So trying to keep it flat first, maybe inching down a little further, and then twisting. Good, coming back, up, all the way into center. Flex the feet again, extend the thighs out, lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, turn to the left leg and fold down, just to wherever you come naturally, fingertips on the floor. Now, extend your right leg out of your hip and press it into the ground. Lift the chest, find a nice long spine. And then exhale, either stay here, or maybe you fold or walk just a little bit further. Just try to keep that flat back. You might just breathe right where you are. Try to feel both sit bones on the ground. Turning your torso towards that extended leg. If you were to fold down, you would fold down right on top of that leg. Good, and then finding the twist. So moving slowly, moving with your breath. Your right hand comes to the top of the leg or the outside of the leg, and then your left hand moves sort of to the side by your hip or behind you. Once again, extend the legs out of the hips, lift up tall through your spine, and then exhale, twist. Good, breathe. Use the leverage of the hand against the leg to twist you. Keep the sit bones on the floor. And then maybe slide down a little further, like you were going to lay on top of the leg, but still twisting. So maybe you're reaching for your foot. Maybe you grab it. And slowly coming back up and to center. Wow, awesome. Pick up your legs by helping yourself. Bring your hands to your inner knee and bring the legs back together. Or bring the legs cross-legged. All right, flipping over onto hands and knees, taking some cat-cows here. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale to lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back, lift the head and tail, exhale to draw belly to spine, push the floor away. Inhaling for your cat pose, or sorry, your cow pose. Exhaling for cat. Breathe. Let this feel good. Moving slowly, moving with breath, noticing nuances of sensation. Going inward. Good. And then just shake your tail side to side. Maybe look at your tail side to side. Shake your tail side to side. Look at your tail side to side. Back to center. Big toes together. Separate the knees slightly. And then sink your hips back onto your heels. Stretch your arms out ahead of you. Forehead down. Child's pose. Big breath into your back body. Exhale. Release. Good. Keep stretching your arms forward. Find lots of length through the side body. And then spread your fingers wide. Press your hands down. Wrap your upper arm bone out and down towards the ground. Tricep down. Bicep rolls up. Lift the chest. Pull your heart through your shoulders. Shoulder blades draw back. Hips stay down. Lift that heart, inhale, exhale, inch fingers forward and bring your forehead back down. Keep those hips rooting, glued to your heels, breathe. Good, walk your hands over to the left, taking a side stretch. Reaching out through both arms, sinking that right hip back and reaching through your right fingertips. And then walking hands back through center, reaching out and over to the left. Both arms reaching, left arm reaches forward, left hip down, breathe into the left side body. Walking hands back to center. One more time, press the hands down, firm up your arms and lift your chest. Draw your heart through your shoulders, inhale. Exhale, slide fingers forward, forehead down, stretch back through your toes, child's pose. Awesome, press yourself up to your tabletop, tuck your toes, and then push yourself up and back to your downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet here if you like. You can shake your head yes and no. Breathing. Good. And finding your downward facing dog, nice and strong. Hips up and back. Breathe. Good. All right. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Find your halfway lift. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Hips over heels. Knees can be bent. Upper body loose. Good. Press your feet down and rise up. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bring hands to the heart. Lift up through your heart, lift through your crown, firm legs. Find your balance here. Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands come down at your sides. Heart is open. Breathe. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, come into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Bringing weight toward your heels, squeezing inner thighs as if there were a block. Reach up as you sit back. Woo, you might almost fall back if you weren't reaching up so high. And then exhale, fold over. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Good, take your right leg and step it back. Find a lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale, bring your right knee down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. Good. From here, take your left fingers around your right wrist. Lift up, and then perhaps lean over to the left. Feeling that side bend from the knee, the quadriceps above the knee, lifting up all the way through the front and side of the body through the fingertips. Keep your hips squeezing toward each other. And back up to center. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right hand down, left arm up, finding a twist. Maybe tuck the back toes and find your lunge. Good. Left hand comes down. Step your left foot back, find your plank pose. Inhale. Push the floor away from you. Nice firm plank. Exhale, come down to your knees. Draw your heart forward, firm belly. Elbows in, lower yourself down halfway, press it back up. Inhale here and exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Keep those shoulders rolled back, stretch your feet back, keep the tops of the feet pressing, squeeze your thighs and your bum. And inhale, come up for a cobra. Exhale, forehead down, press it up and back, downward dog. Good. Bring your right foot in between your hands. Find your lunge. Bring your left knee to the ground. Untuck the toes. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. And then right wrist wraps around left wrist. Lift up and lean over to the right. Try to keep your shoulders and your hips still squaring straight forward evenly. Lift up and out. Up and over. Good. And release. Bringing your left hand to the ground. Right arm up. Twist. Maybe lift that back leg. Or the back knee. Good. Both hands down. Turn forward. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press the feet down, rising all the way up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Good. Inhale here, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Again, we were just here, find that lunge. Good, press yourself up to your crescent pose. Inhale. Exhale, perhaps finding a little bit of a twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Woo, sweep that right arm forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, fold. Good, step it back to a plank pose. Inhale here, push the floor away. Exhale, come down to knees. Draw your heart forward, lower down halfway, press it back up. Inhale, exhale, down. Untuck the toes, squeeze those legs, squeeze that butte. Half inhale for your cobra, exhale, forehead down. Press it up and back, down dog. Release your breath, release breath out of the crown of your head. Maybe release some sound. Good, left foot comes forward in between the hands, find your lunge. Squeeze the legs towards each other, rise up to your crescent pose. Inhale, exhale, find that little twist. Right arm forward, left arm back, turn your torso to the left. Keep the knee bent, keep squeezing outer hips together. Back leg forward, front leg back. Good, sweep that arm forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, fold. Step the right foot up to meet the left, halfway lift on your inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Good. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. You can bend your knees here. Roll your shoulders back and lift your arms up and over your head. Maybe straighten the legs here. Breathe and find that lift in the shoulders. Lift them up away from your ears as you fold down. Good, releasing the hands. Bring yourself back into chair pose. Inhale, exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Good, inhale, press into your feet to rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, hands at your sides, Tadasana Mountain Pose, and breathe. Inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step yourself back to plank, or perhaps jump back to chaturanga if that's in your practice. And then either slowly lower all the way down or come down knees and then chest and chin. You can do that little half push-up in between if you like, or full push-up if your knees are not down. Inhale, cobra, maybe your upward facing dog. Exhale, up and back to down dog. Good, reconnect to your breath. Awesome. Inhale to raise your right leg up and back. Exhale, perhaps opening up your hip, bending your knee, and sending your foot down towards your bum. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. Spiral the back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Inhale. Good, hang out here for a breath. Exhale, spin that left hip forward, drive the back heel down. Good, inhale, exhale, open warrior two. Heel toe that front foot to the center line of your mat. Take up space with the body. Try to make yourself symmetrical. If that left shoulder's coming forward, lean it back. Taking the energy from the heart, sending it out through the thumbs. And the shoulder blades, sending it out through the pinky fingers. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach forward, exhale, up and back, reverse. Take this left hand around your back, roll your shoulder back, maybe even flip the palm down to grab the inner thigh and pull that leg a bit open. Press the left thigh back, reach up, maybe turn your torso toward the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale here, reach back, reverse triangle. Exhale, come out and down for Trikonasana. Keep the arm bound, roll the shoulder back to the imaginary wall behind you. Maybe take that arm up as you're ready. Making your back nice and flat as if it were leaning up against the wall. Lengthening from the underside, from the hip all the way up through the side of the head. Good, as you're ready, bringing that left hand down, flipping the back heel up, finding a twist, and then right hand down, step the right foot back, plank, inhale. Exhale, either come down to knees first, then chest and chin, or come all the way down through chaturanga. Cobra, or maybe up dog, just tops of feet and hands touch. Thighs are super strong. And you roll the heart open. Up and back, down dog. Catch your breath, reconnect. Let the breath move. Shake your head, yeah, shake it, no. Flutter your lips. What are you holding on to? Can you drop? Can you drop it? At least for the next 40 minutes, however long we have left. Can you let it go? Even if it's just for right now, just for this breath. Left leg reaches up and back on an inhale. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Maybe making circles, do whatever you do on the other side. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg forward. Heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Press into the back heel, spin the right hip forward. Sink into that lunge, keep your body upright. Relax your face and your shoulders. Reach up through fingertips. On your next exhale, open warrior two, heel toe front foot to center line of mat. Broaden across those collarbones, reach out through your fingertips. Press your arms down like there were tables underneath them. Breathe. Inhale, flip the front palm and reach forward. Exhale, up and back, reverse. Back arm goes around. Maybe you take the hand down and open that thigh. Turn your torso up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your leg. Reverse triangle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, out and down. Triangle. Roll the top shoulder open and then take the arm out. Squeeze those legs strong. Squeeze them up towards your hips. Hips are strong. Press that top hip. Don't let it pop totally out. Squeeze it back in to the bottom hip. But draw your legs firmly up. Good. Reach out and down. Bring that hand down. Bend the front knee. Take your twist. And then press yourself up and back through a vinyasa or just up to downward facing dog. So you can go cobra or up dog. And then down dog. Good. All right, let's go ahead and come down to your plank and then slowly lower yourself down for 5, 4, elbows in, 3, strong legs, 2, and 1. Untuck your toes here. You're going to take your hands behind your back, forehead to the mat. We're going to take a back bend here. Keep your feet on the floor at first. Keep your tops of your feet on the floor. Squeeze your legs. Anchor your tailbone. Roll your shoulders back. Take your arms back. If someone was pulling on your wrists so much that your chest starts to lift up. Even before your head, your chest starts to lift up. Maybe you lift your arms off of your bum. Keep your legs squeezing firm. Good, and then maybe you start to look slightly forward. If this feels great, stay right here. If you want a little more, lift your legs up. Nice and tight legs, squeeze those legs. Lift everything up, inhale, exhale, release. Go ahead and just take one ear to the mat. I have glasses on, so that's becoming a challenge. Good, maybe shimmy your hips side to side. Good, you're gonna interlace, forehead back down. Interlace fingers the opposite way. Roll your shoulders back. Lift up. You can do just the upper body, but legs stay firm either way. Squeeze your thighs. Tops of the feet press down, or you begin to lift your legs up. Like someone was pulling on your wrists, pull the arms back to lift the chest and open the shoulders. One more breath. Lift everything up. Exhale, release. Other ear to the mat. Just let your arms rest at your sides. Your shoulders hunch. Breathe. Maybe you take your legs, bend the knees side to side. Good. With knees bent, bring forehead back to the mat and then grab the tops of your feet or your ankles. Scoot your knees a little closer together. Let's go for Dhanurasana bow pose. So either tops of the feet or ankles. And maybe if you got ankles, you could try flexing the feet. It can help give you sort of a little handle to grip onto. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift everything up. You can point the toes if you like. Kick the feet back or the ankles back into your hands. And lift everything up. Lift legs up. Kick back. Inhale, exhale, release. Whew. Bring your hands under your head. And once again, you can shimmy your legs side to side or shake the hips side to side. And then go ahead and press yourself up and back to your child's pose. Stretch out your back. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. Go ahead and come to a seated position. And let's take a twist. Let's take Ardha Matsyendrasana. So I'll mirror you here. Taking your right leg out, cross your left leg on top, moving the flesh from the sitting bones, that foot in the floor, flex this extended leg, lift up, inhale, roll the shoulders back. Good, inhale to take your right arm up, exhale, take the elbow to the outside of the thigh, left hand behind you to help press you up tall, so try not to round, really push with that back hand, lift up and lengthen, the heart lifts, the back is straight. Good, if this is too hard for you to get the elbow on the other side, grab your leg, pull it towards you and pull yourself towards it. Use the leverage of whatever you've got. If you're able to sit up without that back hand, take that left hand to your right abdomen and start to swipe the flesh of the belly towards the left. That's the direction that the whole torso is starting to rotate. Lifting up through the heart space, your shoulder blades press into your front body as you lift the chest. Keep the chin at floor level, parallel to the floor. Sit up tall, inhale. Twist on your exhale. Good, inhale to come back forward, other side. Extend the left leg, right leg crosses over. Move the flesh from the sitting bones. The extended leg is straight, pressing down into the floor. The foot is flexed. This right foot is on the floor. The knee is trying to face the ceiling, and you're trying to pull yourself towards your leg towards you to sit up tall. Inhale, take your left arm up. Exhale, cross to the outside of that right thigh. Use your backhand to press you forward like you're trying to sit up, like you could almost stand up with that foot. And exhale, twist. Breathe. Of course, again, wrapping your arm around your shin if that feels better. Breathe. It doesn't matter what it looks like if there's no breath moving through it. So find your breath. Good, slowly coming back to center. Beautiful. Taking your feet back into that Baddha Konasana shape. Inhale to sit up tall, grab your ankles, sit up tall, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Fold forward. You can keep yourself propped up on your elbows, or maybe keep your hands on your ankles. Maybe your forehead comes down. Maybe you need a wider diamond with your feet. Maybe you take a nice wide diamond, and maybe you bring your forehead into your arches. Resting your forehead on something if it's possible. If it's not, just finding a place where you can sustain for a few breaths. Releasing. Slowly coming back up. One more forward fold, Paschimottanasana here. So extend your legs out ahead of you, move the flesh from the sitting bones, flex the feet. Draw the thighs towards you, lift up tall, inhale. Reach up, exhale. Try to hinge right at the hip. So instead of like at the waist, like starting to bend here, we're trying to bend right here at that actual hip crease where the leg goes into the hip, trying to bend there. So it's almost like you're kind of pulling your low back forward a little bit. And bending right there. If you put your hand there right underneath that hip bone that sticks out, you want to feel that starting to crease. Lift up through the spine, shoulders draw back from the ears, and exhale, continue to pull yourself forward if you can, even just hands on the sides. Pull yourself forward. Knees can be a little bent if they need to be. Just try to let the feet flop out to the sides. Keep the toes pointing up and fold down. Breathe. I'm going to take 3 more full deep breaths. And slowly roll up. Awesome. All right, let's get our restorative props. So, let's go ahead and lie down on our back and do a twist. So, you're gonna take your pillow to your right side and bring one of your blankets folded as much as you need to make yourself a pillow, or this could actually be a smaller pillow. But blankets are nice and versatile, that's why I always suggest them. So, folded blanket for under your head. Take your other blanket, fold it long, and you're going to put that between your shins and knees and ankles. You're gonna lie down on your back. You can hug your knees into your chest. Here you have the blanket under your head. Maybe rock side to side on your low back. Inhale, exhale. Just drop your legs over to the right and let them rest on that bolster or that pillow. Bring your left shoulder to the floor. Maybe look to the left. Arms can be in cactus, or maybe your right hand is resting, just kind of anchoring your legs down. If you want a little deeper of a twist and you don't want this bolster underneath you, you can slide it out. So in our restorative practice, it's like we're really slowing all the workings of the mind and the body down, trying to tap into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is that place where we're relaxed, where the body is able to heal itself, the opposite of fight and flight, basically. So that's why we stay in these poses. We're going to be here for 4 more minutes. We stay in our poses. We deepen into our poses because it takes time. It takes time for the body to remember or to realize or to feel safe. And also in restorative yoga, we want the body to be completely supported. So if you need something extra, or you need to kind of fold the blanket over to make more of a prop for your knee, try not to let any of our major joints just kind of hang in space. We want everything to feel supported so that the muscles and connective tissue does actually have the opportunity to start to let go and release. But it won't be able to do that if it's holding your body up. So props, pillows, blankets, cozy is what we're going for. Truly held by your props and by the earth. Letting the breath just flow naturally, washing through you like waves. Releasing on those exhales. Good, you're halfway through this first side. Keep letting go. If there's something that you need to do to make yourself more comfortable, go ahead and do it. Adjust something that needs to be adjusted. If something's bothering you, give it a little bit of attention. Is it something that you can do something about? If it is, do it right now. If it's something you can do after class, we'll wait. Remind your body where it is. Remind your mind that this is the time to let go. You can pick up anything you left at the door on your way out. Leave everything at that door. Pay attention just to what is unfolding before your eyes. Pay attention just to what is unfolding in this breath. We'll slowly shift over to the opposite side of this twist. So you can bring your legs back to center. If your hips have shifted over towards the left, just put your feet down, shift them back to center. Move any props that you had underneath you, your bolster or pillow, to the left side. Inhale, exhale, drop those legs over, resting on the bolster, having that cushion between your legs, especially your knees. Breathing in and letting go. Let every breath be a new opportunity for comfort. Let every breath be a new opportunity for release. Let every breath be a new opportunity for awareness. Deepening your awareness of your body, of your mind, of your breath, of your own energy that you contain within you. How far can you extend your awareness of your own physical energy? Can you sense your aura? Can you sense that energetic force field that exists around you, emanating from you as your system energetically begins to bleed out into the ether around you? Because after all, we are just atoms. The same atoms that make the stars make you. Breathe. Release. More than halfway done here on this side. Keep deepening, keep broadening, keep dropping down into the earth. Good. Coming back to center slowly. Remove what's between your knees. Remove what's underneath your head as well. And you're going to take your pillow, your bolster, horizontally next to your hip. Place your feet on the floor, lift your hips up, and slide that bolster or pillow underneath your hips and set them down for a restorative bridge pose. So your hips are elevated Should feel nice, like a little shelf. Maybe walk your shoulders slightly back, potentially, so your spine is nice and long on the floor. No pillow under your head here. Arms can be at your sides. Tuck your shoulder blades under you. Drop your chin towards your chest as you lengthen the back of the skull towards the top edge of your mat. Your hands or your arms might be in cactus, or maybe even reaching over your head or grabbing your elbows. Do what feels good for your arms and know that you can shift them at any point. Same with your legs. If this feels good, keep your feet on the ground. You might walk the feet to the outer edges of the mat and drop the knees slightly in towards each other. You might even extend your legs ahead of you. Breathe here. Just allowing whatever sensations are arising in the body, in your mind, in your emotions. Just allowing whatever is here for you. Not worrying that it shouldn't be, or worrying that something different should be. Not worrying about anything at all. Whatever you're feeling or not feeling is fine. Whatever you're feeling or not feeling is here to teach you something and to aid you in your journey. Like a river flows to the ocean, you are on your path. What is right now is meant to be for your own development. Let go of what should be. Let go of regret. Just be right here. We cannot move forward unless we recognize where we are and accept it with compassion. Accept yourself in this moment with a loving compassion, like a warm, golden light surrounding you and holding you. Breathe that golden light into your lungs. Exhale, release what you don't need. Feel that golden light surrounding you. Surrender yourself to that golden, loving light of compassion. Slowly bringing your feet back to the floor if they're not already. Lift your hips up. You're going to shove your bolster forward. It's going to go underneath your knees and you're going to stretch your legs out. So, however you can do this with creating the least bit of disturbance in your body. Perhaps hugging knees into chest for a moment. Rocking side to side, making some circles, one way and then the other. And then extending your legs. You want the bolster to be underneath your knees. Heels on the floor, bolster underneath your knees. You can bring the pillow back under your head, your blanket, finding your Shavasana. So you might extend the buttock flesh toward the heels. Let the feet flop open. Keep your back nice and long on the floor. Bring your hands underneath your head and lift the back of your skull up. Just lift it up and lengthen from the base of the neck up to the back of the skull. Find length there. Set the head back down. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Palms face up. Deep breath in. Let it go. Shavasana. If you're cold, cover yourself with a blanket. Resting here, continue to let go. I'm going to keep the time, so stay here. We'll be here for 4 more minutes. Keep letting go. Give yourself this gift of sacred rest. Relax the space between your eyebrows and melt the eyes, melt the tongue. Let the jaw be so relaxed it might unhinge. Teeth drop away, maybe lips even part. Melting the throat and the heart space, melting the arms, the torso, melting your hips and your legs, hands and feet, everything completely melts into the earth, supported and held by the earth. Keep letting go. If you're ready to come out, you don't have to be. If you are, you can place your feet on your bolster and roll over to one side, curling up in a ball. And slowly press yourself up to seated. If you're still in Shavasana, you're welcome to stay there for as long as you like. Coming up to a seated posture with your eyes closed, once again sitting up nice and tall, bringing one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart and bowing your chin down, honoring yourself and your practice, giving a moment of thanks and gratitude for you and for the atoms that connect us all. Deep breath into your body. Exhale to release. Bringing your hands down. If you're ready, you might slowly open your eyes, or you might stay here in meditation for a few minutes. If you're in Shavasana and you want to stay there. It's also a meditation. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Be well.